Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, Princes of Darkness, not after the end this time. What's the goal for this episode is take Astoris. So, Andalasia, not Astoris. Take Andalasia, seeing as a lot of you have been saying, we've got to climb on Andalasia, we've got to climb on the whole kingdom title, let's grab it. And I agree, let's get it as soon as possible, because I don't want to repeat of the last playthrough we did, those few episodes, where we died before we were able to exert our claim, and obviously lost the claim entirely, and expansion became very, very slow at that stage. So, let's actually do ourselves a favour and try and grab this one early on. Now, they do have 41 men, but they are in the middle of a war right now, so that doesn't really tell us a lot. Now, fully reinforced, they have, what's that, 68 men? We have, by comparison, 36 men, and that is fully reinforced. Oh, it's nowhere near fully reinforced, you liar. I thought we went raiding or something, but no, I remember we just put up a shit ton of buildings, hadn't we? Right, so, in that case, train your troops. Absolutely train your troops. Let's take a look at Burgos here. So, was this the one we, yeah, no, it's a city we upgraded a lot, didn't we? Right, okay. Andalasia's definitely on the chopping block. While we wait then, we want to reclaim Astoris. So I wasn't, I suppose, too wrong when I said that at the start of the campaign there. We can afford to lose 300 prestige. We are also in a truce with this person for another 5 years. So that shouldn't take too long. Navarra, I would also like to take out. They're sort of on our chopping block as well, seeing as they are a fellow La Sombrin clan. And actually, they were the dynasty that we were playing as before we made our custom character, obviously, Cardinal, Blue Man Group, Gavelkind. So, if we could grab that back, that would be kind of nice as well. We're also missing... Oh, we're missing so much of northern Spain, aren't we? So, all of Castile, I think we actually have. Yeah, we have all of Castile pretty safely. Got a little bit of Andalasia there, which obviously we've conquered. We could start small and try and take out some of these other sub-provinces. I mean, these people have 9 men. They have 9 men. Well, let's let some time to it. Let our levies reinforce a little bit. Now, what can they actually reinforce up to? Is now a good time to just attack them while they've got barely any troops. They can get a maximum of 24 men there, 23 men. So, I think realistically, we can definitely afford to let our troops reinforce as much as possible and go in with the safe army. Now, one thing we didn't actually get around to doing last episode, or last playthrough entirely, was making ourselves some retinues, which is definitely something we need to focus on. If any of you guys have any suggestions for the retinues, which are the best ones, honestly, let me know, because there are so many to go through and so much to consider that I'm not entirely sure what the most beneficial or arbitrarily the best one is here. Objectively, the best one is. The Sombra Cotieri, heavy infantry, but they consist of, I assume this is... Oh, those aren't horses. Those are horses. The Sombra Cavalry. Naturally, we want to go for cavalry anyway, because cavalry is just the best troop type in CK2. Light cavalry, in particular, has the best average stats. So, if we could go for those, potentially, light cavalry, there we are, Sabbat cavalry. That might be what I go for, just as a go there. We could also go for just vampire cavalry. Do we have any vampire light cavalry? No, we don't. So I might actually just go for Sabbat cavalry, because those ones seem pretty damn good. Now, light cavalry, again, on average, their stats are best. They are less defensive compared to heavy cavalry, but they have, across the board, much better stats, so higher pursuit. With, you know, with CK2 battles the way they are, that's a very valuable stat to have. I might go for that one, and maybe for ourselves, we're trying to get cavalry leader, and that will obviously, you know, completely tilt all the battles in our favor, given our ridiculous marshal as well. That's the plan. We've got 57 troops, 60 troops already, so these reinforcements are going pretty damn well, I think. We'll wait until we get up to almost a fully... Wait, we can get... What, that's like 124? I'll come carousing. Why not? We might as well try and make ourselves some friends. Have we not just got way more troops than her total... Oh, we could definitely just go straight for Andalasia, eh? That might not be a bad plan. And then obviously we would be incredibly powerful if we managed to grab all of that. Now, I'd like another province on the coast. We can just about get it. Again, when we can reconquest Astoris there in 3 years' time, that would definitely help out a lot as well. That would obviously give us the opportunity to go out raiding as well and earn a little bit of cash here and there. Should we just go straight for them? Oh, it's special tide. Thank you. Let's do it like I said. Let's swing for these guys first. Obviously, grab that land where we can. That will give us more troops in turn. Wait for them to reinforce and then take all of those and go and hit Andalasia. Because I think we can do it. So we might as well get it done as soon as possible, as early as possible. Threaten the vassal, because I really couldn't care less about my vassals. Do we have a plot in action right now? We don't have a plot, so we might as well try and, I don't know, become friends with somebody. Make some alliances here and there. What about, say... Now, this dude here might not be bad. He's La Sombra. Now, he's also in line to inherit some of my provinces, isn't he? Which is why I was trying to pass illegal realm titles. I'm going to try and become friends with this dude, and then we could even maybe offer him vassalization later on when we're powerful enough, because we are the same religion as him, different culture, but if we become his de jure liege, then it won't matter that much, you know, if we can make, oh, that's a kingdom level type by itself. I suppose it's Galicia, isn't it? be the 3 conquistadors. So, could be a little difficult, although in the scenario where we become the Empire of Hispania, maybe that could be a thing that we could aim for. Because then we could just offer them vassalization. They probably would accept, to be honest with you. Okay, that's the plan then. Just Empire of Hispania for this campaign. Become the Empire. Then we'll put it to a vote for where we want to go there. Because obviously I don't really know what the sort of endgame goal for this mod is in particular. But that seems like a pretty decent idea. Right, friends? You all forgiven? How many troops are we up to now? 72. I feel like that's not a bad plan. I feel like we should probably just go for that. Oh, shit. Do you remember him? He was the guy we played as last time. Another powerful vampire grabbed him. Who was it? Duke Rufus the Savage. What a shame. What a loss. In fact, he's right there, in fact. We could take him out because he's Gangrel Low Clans. Anyway. Too much wasting time. Let's go for that war that I promised. Let's raise our troops again. We'll let them reinforce before we actually attack Aragon or Andalusia there. Just in case we do find ourselves coming up against a pretty decent army in terms of composition rather than pure numbers. Andalusia join them. Oh, because it's a fucking holy war, isn't it? Well, we can still probably win it, honestly. I don't think we're in too bad of a situation here. Let's give it a go. I completely forgot that it was a holy war, so that's my own fault. Do you want to teach our son a physical discipline or a mental discipline? Honestly, the physical one seemed the most appropriate as he, you know, we get attacked a fuck ton in this mod. 20... Okay, so he's going to gain either Arbitrary, Deceitful, or Wrath. Deceitful would be incredible. Did he gain any? Oh, he got Deceitful. That's awesome. Right. Let's kill these troops before they have a chance to actually conglomerate here. So these are Andalasia's troops themselves, and they're the biggest threat in this war. So, again, kill them before they come together. That should be a fairly easy battle. Nice. We're down to, unfortunately, though, 45 men left. Ooh, this could be a little dangerous. Perfect. Perfect. We're capturing people in battle. Walia Shakira's initial haven defense has been penetrated. Now, she's 8th generation with blood potency 4, so she's not even worth diablerizing then in that case. Oh, hang on. We only have blood potency of 1 still. Sure. Eat her. We failed. You both severed injuries. Shit. Okay, well, it's a little bit of a problem. Now, we can use, obviously, blood magic to heal that, so it's not too much of an issue, I suppose. Do we have anyone in our prison we can eat? A mortal, perhaps? No? Oh, she's got blood potency 2, so that's better than nothing. All right. Consume her, and that will hopefully buff us up a little bit. Our bloodthirst is gone, and now we are up to, did it work? Blood potency 2. Nice. Okay, so that system is fairly straightforward. There shouldn't be much confusion there. How many men have Andalusia got left? Is it worth hunting down any last of their troops? No, they got 10. I mean, our troops are also going to reinforce as we go too, so it's not a big deal there. Why are we part of this society? Well, that was the one where we wanted to get, obviously, the Lance of Longinus, the Bones of St. Peter, like powerful Christian artifacts to help keep us strong there. I kind of also like the idea of vampires using Christian artifacts to buff up their realms. There's something quite ironic about that. Wow. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah, this war is over then. So we've basically lost that one. Okay, fair enough. I've learned maybe that the Holy Wars aren't really worth going for at this point until we can wait for our troops to fully reinforce. Surrender? Yep. They are going to gain... Well, we're just going to lose 75 loyalty, which isn't a big deal because we've got Zealous and Humble and all that stuff. Lose 150 prestige. Again, not a big deal. We lose moral authority, which I don't know how much that plays. So we didn't really lose a huge amount for that. Some gold as well, 200 gold. But again, like for us, that's not a problem. Oh, fuck off. I won't be blackmailed by you. All right. How many men have we actually got that realistic with it? We got 13 men. Nice. And this dude is got 22 men. Uh-huh. We might as well wait for our troops to reinforce a little bit then. Let's organize an expedition. At least it's not all bad. Hire a crew of bandits to steal the ship, because we might need that gold to hire some mercenaries. Good God, those are expensive. Are we going to win that? Absolutely not. Let them come. Good on to have you with us. Getting 21 gold. Why not, eh? Why not recoup our initial losses there? We'll have these men to a life without crime, so we can pass the first step. I don't think we'll pass the second step, because that requires high learning. We got claim as well. Hilarious. Good timing. Should we buy this man a dozen strong horses and put ourselves in debt? Fuck it, why not? This is going really badly, isn't it? Only acting in accordance with a religion. Nice. Okay, so obviously we can't talk down this one. So we'll say this must be stopped, and we should be okay. Oh no, we became bitter rivals. Wow. Thanks, game. We've got 25 men now. I'm going to let reinforce a little bit more, though. Just because these guys have a lot of work to do before they can actually take us out. Oh, you know what? They can't because we're sieged. Right. Come on. Come and join me. Going straight humble, greedy, sure, whatever. Are they going to stay there? Yeah, wait there. Let my troops come together. Let's build ourselves up, counter-siege the capital, and just reinforce in the progress. I think we'll win this one. This isn't an issue. It's a real shame that, you know, that first war went as shit as it did. But again, that's my own fault for getting that to Holy War. It's because it's for a single county. I've internalized across the entirety of playing CK2, all fucking coming up for 3,000 hours of it, that Holy Wars go for duchy level titles. And go for a single county, it feels more like a... It just feels more like a regular war. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, that's not a big deal. I've learned that now. That mistake is internalized, and we'll come back with all of our troops, and we'll also revoke this dude's titles if we can get that. Hang on, how close are we to revocation? Not in a civil war. We need the legitimacy level 1. How close are we to that? Fucking miles away. Wow. Okay. I guess that guy's immortal though, so we can sit in our prison for basically ever, or he can't because we're gonna have to fight in personal combat, aren't we? Before we can do that. All right. So he's raised more troops there. 28 versus our 37. Can we raise any others of our own? We can. That's nice. Not a huge amount, but better than none. I think we could definitely win it if we attacked him. But I'd rather he attacked into us rather than us attacking into him just for the defensive bonuses. So clearly he's not doing very well in this war. This was a bad war for him. I think if he'd have been quicker, he might have just got away with it. But coming in with such few troops. I don't know how well the AI handles warfare with the troop count. Because obviously it's not balanced for that. Now, do we want to attack? Do we want to just risk this? It's always good to have friends. I agree. No, let's just wait. Honestly, let's just wait. Let them reinforce a little bit more. I want this to be a decisive victory. I don't want to risk failing anymore. We actually get a strong claim on the Duchy of Asturias. Oh my god. Okay. Someone's plotting to kill me. That's to be expected. While mortal lives are fleeting and insignificant, there are many advantages to controlling key positions of influence in their societies. Use blood and retainers to further your influence. National levy size and national tax modifier. Use blood and wealth. We gain 160. That's all we can do. We just need to spend 160 gold. Fuck me. Oh god, my army morale. Are we screwed? Minus 25%. Okay, well now we're going to have to let these boys reinforce even more. With good commanders though, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Use a ghoul to lure them in. Wahida, do you want to grab this man for us? Nice. Okay, who is he then? He is Thibault the Fourth. Le Chassonnier. He is mortal, cannon, great person, poet, crusader. This guy's a good heir. Like, he's an incredibly good heir. Look at that. Wow. If we could designate him, I'd be quite happy about it. Alright, let's go and take out a capital now. Is that in hills as well? Is everything in hills? Yeah, it is. Alright, fuck it. Just go for it, you know. Honestly, otherwise we're going to be here forever waiting for a defensive time to attack him. And this is, you know, this is absolutely fine. We might as well just crush their armies in one fell swoop. Nice. And again, I want their armies to completely be killed off here. Oh, good. Another rebellion. Well, we might as well finish that off before it gets out of hand. There we go. Problem solved. And I'll accept your demands there. Alright. And let's stay in their province here, because their troops obviously can't reinforce outside of their province. And we will educate our childie. And we'll just stay here and finish it off. And that should be that, I hope. 93%. Come on. We're at least getting some prestige and piety out of this, I suppose. And some gold, apparently. I don't know why we're getting gold out of taking out our, Burgundian siege. Yeah, me too. Go ahead and enforce demands. Diablerize them, if we can. I would love to. Diablerize them twice. Yes. Next time. Yes. Well, we put them in torpor, so that's pretty good, I suppose. Who controls this now? It's fucking independent. It's absolutely, it's just independent, is it? Well, that seems fun. Well, on the plus side, we can declare war on it now, so it's not a big deal, I guess. We can't declare war because we are bankrupt. There are some mechanics in the game I don't personally agree with, and that's one of them. I mean, that is kind of unfortunate, I suppose, given the fact that we granted her independence. It would have remained in the realm, but obviously that was just an unfortunate circumstance there. Okay, fair enough. Now we've got to wait for our money to recharge, I suppose. Oh, Navarra, you filthy fucking traitors. Look at this. What did they take from me? Asturias. And they've taken some land from this dude because another lady died. And now, what? How has this happened? This is a state. Okay, so basically, if this dude dies, Navarra is going to get basically the most of our kingdom that we were going to grab there. Master of Arcane Magic, that might be fun to play as. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Navarra has to die. How many troops have Navarra got? Probably not many, because they're not a massive kingdom. 127? What? How have you done that? Retinues. Oh, interesting. Right, okay. Well then, we could potentially still win, obviously. They have... Oh, shit, they're also not fully reinforced either. Ugh, don't like that. Well, we're Game Master, though, so we've got that going for us, which is nice. Narrow flank, plus 30%. Excellent. Not that we're ever going to be leading the flank with 26 Marshal, but, you know, that's not too bad either way. So, What do we want to do? I say we just save up for retinues. The presidents of Burgos can pay an extra tax. 90 gold for -10 opinion. The clergy, we lose 100 gold, and it's tyrannical, and we lose 50 loyalty. All we say this is a bad idea. Honestly, I want it as soon as possible, so I'm actually going to go with this one. Something I wouldn't normally do. We can piss off this dude instead. Excellent. What I love to hear. We'll blame it on a different man. That is great. Okay. I'll mark Compose Book Special Interest because that is something we should be doing. So I'm actually going to spend the money on that now because the sooner the better. Stewardship Book. You guys know I love my Stewardship Books. Right, how much are the retinues in? They're so expensive, aren't they? Wow. I was just about to say, hopefully we can debase the mint soon. And we can. I wanted to go for that light cavalry one, wasn't it? It was a Sabbat cavalry I'm going to go for here. So these boys should be, theoretically, one of the best types we can get. Now, what about these, though? Ghoul Company. So these are unique heavy infantry, I assume. Ghoul Cavalry and Vampire Cavalry are both heavy cavalry. Wraiths. Okay. Do they have Morgul Blades, though? Heavy infantry morale, attack, and defense increase. That's a pretty good retinue as well, to be honest. I am going to stick with my initial plan and go for that light cavalry. Organize another expedition. Wow, even though we failed the last one not so long ago. Well, in theory, I'm going to do it my regular method, and we should succeed this time, because the other method which I generally employ, which is hiring the bandits, and then talking down the priests, or convincing them that the bandits were a good idea, and then trying to break up the argument is a pretty good combination. Obviously, trying to defuse the feast as well. So this one, normally, this has quite a high success rate. However, we just got very unlucky last time. You always go for the dozen strong horses there. Acting in accordance with her religion, and we say this must be stopped, and then we should be... Wow! Seriously? This game is really, really fucking me today. Unbelievable. Okay, well, let's at least try and do something this episode to redeem it. And here's our first tech point being spent here to unlock some new buildings. What do we want to go for? I mean, ideally, things that affect the cities, most likely. So we're probably going to go for Burger, Criminal Underworld, that type of thing. Burger Influence Level 2, Criminal Underworld Level 2, Burger Influence Level 1, Burger Influence Level 1, Burger Influence Level 1. Okay, so I was pretty much bang on the money with that. I'm going to go with Criminal Underworld Level 1. Why? Because Burger Influence is actually increasing by itself over time. So we're actually studying tech in the Courts of Love right now, so that will go up by itself without having to manually invest in it, which is nice. That's also going to unlock a shit ton of buildings for us anyway. Specifically, Bribed Orphan, Bribed Beggar, Bribed Thief, Bribed Whore. Ha, classic. Take 3. No way. Honestly, this is unbelievable. Honestly, look, no bamboozles. I did not fire this event manual. This is just ridiculous. Hire a crew of bandits. You've arranged to meet Cardinal this man over in Coruna, Galicia. Call it off. We're not interested. Be an honor to have you with us. If I fail this again, I'm going to play it the safe method, which will cost us more money, but, I mean, for some reason, this event seems to be fucking up constantly. So, it's supposed to be stopped. Profitable agreement. Hey, there we go, finally. Okay. 133 gold, 150 prestige. We get a trade route for quite some time there. That's 30 years of additional taxes and city vassal opinion as well. Not too bad. I'm going to go and trade greedy because, in fact, we lost that one just from a random event. So if we can grab that one, I'll be quite happy for the extra tax. We did not. Game. The one time I want greedy and you don't actually give it to me. Rude. So those are actually... Wow, that retinue was 90 men. Huh. Retinues are very, very powerful in that case. So if we can get them, we definitely should be getting them. Although we pretty much hit our retinue cap... Obviously, recruitment level 1 will give us an extra 150% there. So in theory, we should be able to get 2 extra armies because we're not too below the cap as it is. Even if they're a slightly crappier army, it will help fill out the numbers quite nicely. Speaking of tech advances, we've got ourselves level 1. Nice. Okay. 600. That's not right. That's not right. Does it have to recalculate? Because that's clearly 150% retinues, and it's still at 600. From technology plus 150. Oh, shit, it's just the base level. Well, never mind then. Wonderful. Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear. Alva saw Baron Paleo violate the silence of blood. Oh, God, kill him. And then we will imprison him if we can. Arrest him, please. Did we get him? Even if we could just ransom him back out, that's fine by me. Do we need to Diablerize him? Blood potency 1? Nope, we'll just ransom him off for the gold in that case. Now, we could have killed him to inherit a castle, but honestly, probably not worth it, seeing as we want to grab this port city from Navarre in a second. 6 special units. That looks like a stained glass window to me. I'm kind of hoping we've got horses rather than stained glass windows, though. So these are our I guess, unique cavalry. These are just the generic heavy cavalry. So these would be the light cavalry that we obviously paid a little bit extra there for. Let's get it started. Excellent. Very well, let's play. I'm the game master, so I expect to win some gold from this. News from China. We will visit China at some point. Don't worry about that. That will definitely... Oh, we can't visit China. We're not visiting China. That's not going to happen. I did want to see what would happen when the vampire visits China, but I guess not today. All right. How many troops are we looking at now? We are looking at 191 versus 189. Shit. Wow, they are barely reinforced as well. They've actually got closer to 250 men. Huh. That's very annoying. Who is this man? Are you okay? Drakon. Huh. Yeah? Vampire? He's, Simichi. Flesh Shapers. Ancient? Blood Potency 7. Ooh, let's become bitter rivals with him in the hopes that that will allow us to, eventually, being part of societies, there is a chance that he could try and do something against us, which will allow us to throw him in prison. That's very weird. That's a weird portrait. We gained a strong claim on the Duchy of Navarra. Suddenly, this war became so much more valuable to us. Holy shit, wow. We can banish Vel the Blind and gain 229 gold. Oh, he was the bishop that I guess was taking money out of the treasury, right? And we said disappointing but understandable? Oh, excellent. That worked out pretty well. Did somebody say more retinues for me? We still didn't have the cap for it, do we? Bamboozled again, eh? Now, how close are we to level 2? Ages away. Like, absolutely ages away. So it might be a case of actually hiring mercenaries instead if we really want to do something like that. The monthly cost is absolutely absurd. We're getting 5.36 gold a month, not including the retinue reinforcement cost. And the minimum we can get is 14 for 5 boats. Wow. So mercenaries, just not viable. Honestly, they're just completely unviable. War were declared, and I don't think this is going to be easy, given that they have a shit ton of retinues, which I assume are going to be much more powerful than just our regular old troops that we've bribed here and there. We do have the numbers on them, but again, this guy's been investing in retinues, whereas I have not so much. I've been investing, obviously, into our provinces, and into the results that we can get out of that. So we've got a lot of, you know, archers, light infantry, while they've got, like, ridiculous cavalry. So we have to be a little bit careful here. We've got a lot of light infantry as well. Why do we keep ending up leading the friggin' flank when we are that good we should be on the center? Right. We could also let ourselves reinforce by another 73 men. Is it gonna win us the war? Maybe. Let's... what do we think? Do we want to attack into that? Why don't we just let the sieges kill more of their troops, though? They are reinforcing 1 soldier per month. Let's just, yeah, let's honestly just wait and let the sieges kill off their troops. We'll pick off whatever we can here and there. So where are they going? Soria? So we'll try and stop these troops. We'll siege this province here to get some ticking war score. Worst case scenario, we white peace them. Which obviously isn't great because of the amount of gold and money I've spent trying to get up to this point. But it could be worse at that stage. Oh my god, a peasant revolt just rose up in the capital and now they're fighting our enemy and they lost absolutely no troops to it. Incredible. Well, let's teach our daughter a physical discipline. How's this war going? Not too well. Thanks, enemies. Thanks, Navarra, for winning that peasant revolt for us. 6% war score. So again, worst case scenario, we white peace them out. 0% war score. Despite the fact we control the war goal, not sure about that one. Okay. Do you want to hit them in our capital? We'll take a river crossing penalty. Maybe not then. Okay, well, let's go ahead and counter siege this to start off with. Who are these men? One of their vassals, I assume. Bruges? Bruges. An ally, maybe? Why are they allied? Marriage between Ludwig and Princess Miller? That's his daughter. Oh, his daughter's married to the heir to the county of... Wait, what? You know what? Let's not question it. Let's not worry about it. Interesting. Okay, intolerable but understanding. Why not? Intolerable, but apparently I'm going to sack her anyway, even though I didn't actually mean to there. What about now? We're taking to that they get a hills bonus. We will definitely lose that. Like I said, their retinues are going to be way more powerful than anything we can bring up here. Minus 14%. Right, well, let's go ahead and siege the war goal then and try and get ourselves some war score back. Now, is there any... There's no river crossing between those provinces. No, there's not. And we're also in plain, so they could attack down into us now and, if, you know, potentially win. Will they? I doubt it, because the AI isn't known for taking risks like that. What are they going to now? So we'll siege this one. We'll move up, counter siege the capital, and then if we can... Oh, there's a fucking river crossing. Let's take this one. That might just give us enough war score to white peace them, if it's worst case scenario. Don't like the fact that Bruges is apparently joining them out of nowhere. So that's pretty fun. To 510 men, though. Reinforcing at 9 soldiers per month. So we are going to keep the numbers game, although they're up to 505 now, because they are reinforcing faster than us, plus they've got allies. I feel like this campaign might be lost already. 1% war score. What else has changed? Well, I've invited some incredibly powerful commanders to our court. Let's just double check that there haven't been any new ones. No, 27 is the highest. 39, 34, 30. Maybe commanders alone will win this for us. I'm not sure. But we do control both the war gods here, so we are getting ticking war scores. So as long as we can keep this going, we should be fine. One big battle will determine whether or not this war goes in our favour or not, though. That is the issue. Actually, they've just pulled all of their troops out, and I imagine... Oh, shit, yeah, look at how many wars they're in now. So they're defending against Duke Eon D, this man of Gascon, so South France, this purple guy, I guess, in the Court of Love. And he's also against Duke Rufus the Savage, his neighbour in Aragon. It's probably because they've thrown some troops away here and there and opened themselves up to just being straight up attack. Now, it says they've only got 270 men, but they've clearly got 300. Now, unfortunately, and I don't know if this is coming across on the video at all, if I edit it right, it won't. Unfortunately, I'm getting a lot of crashes during this. Like, it's crashing on autosave, it's crashing just from letting time tick. There are certain issues here that are making this war very difficult to fight anyway. So, I'm tempted to just white piece him out, to be honest with you, just because I need some time in between episodes to try and, you know, fix things, go for a fresh reinstall, despite the fact that we kind of just did that as well last episode. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I want to go with this series, because unless I can find a way to get it more stable, I'm probably gonna stop doing it in favor of something else. It's making it, even just the simplest gameplay is a little bit harder with this mod. Again, due to the major crashing. Now, trust me, I've played a lot of mods with crashing, but this one is just a little bit taking the wind out of my sails, because this war's been difficult anyway, and I was winning it. Like, I got it to 99% war score, and it crashed, and it sort of completely knocked any sort of morale that I had for this out of, not the wind out of my sails, put it colloquially, and they have managed to get their troops back up together now, so I'm going to have something to worry about in a minute, aren't I? Oh, who the hell else has just... Someone else has just declared war on him as well. Okay, well, this is fine. We should be okay now. This didn't actually happen last time. I just got very lucky with him taking a river crossing when he shouldn't have, and just managing to win that way. But it seems like we might be okay just based on the fact that they've had basically an uprising, I suppose, because they've been weakened so much. We might just be able to get through this. If it crashes again, I quit. Like, if it crashes before this war's over, I'm actually quitting for good. But last time it crashed on January the 1st, so it looks like we've actually got through it this time quite safely. Alright, can we focus on cavalry? We can learn to inspire, which I'll take, thank you very much. I imagine for the most part it's just me getting unlucky. Maybe there are some issues with the ruler design, and maybe there are some issues with our particular start date or my installation. Or there could be a number of issues that aren't related to the mod, but again, it doesn't make for good watching, and it definitely makes it a lot harder for me to get those 3 videos a day done if I'm spending... I've honestly spent probably about 3 hours trying to get this one video done at this stage, so, yeah. It'd be kind of nice if we could at least finish up this war, seeing as the episode didn't... From what I remember, we lost that war to Andalasia, didn't we, at the very, very start? All those hours ago. 100% war score, hey. At least we achieved something. Not a great amount, we still lost some provinces here and there, but, can we just declare war on him immediately again? I don't care if we're a truce breaker at this point, I just want his land. No, because we can't afford the prestige. Okay, fair enough. We'll leave it there for today. I apologize if the episode is slightly shorter. I'm not sure of the length of it, because again, I'm having to do so much fucking editing around things, and I've been recording it for so long now that it could be any length. Shout out to the patrons: Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Holting, Haydog, Croesus, Gabriel Vanders, Josh Lindy, Tesla, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, Conspired C, James Ogilvy, Jackson Widman, and Escape. I did that in a slightly weird order then, and I don't know why. And everybody else who's backed on those Patreon tiers as well: Nathaniel Limburg, Brandon Montoniac, Necrophilin, Felix Deal, Princess Ugly the Dragon, Nick, I can't quite read it, hang on, Noblesse, Quetlochley, Zarevin, Facundo Vasquez, Polmaster, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor Chief Palpatine, I'm the Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, Joran DeVries, Euphrates, Duncan27, Jordan Campbell, Astro, and Sidini. Thank you all for your support. I'm going to see what I can do with this mod, see if we can at least get it somewhat more stable. Yeah. I'll see you all maybe next episode.